après avoir de bonne foi tout essayé.
Now, as tensions over sweeping federal immigration enforcement continue to roil the Minnesota city of Minneapolis, an eyewitness video shows U.S. federal agents detaining a driver they said struck their vehicle in Minneapolis. The video shows a black SUV carrying federal agents moving towards a car which reverses before stopping abruptly in front of another federal vehicle. Agents surrounded the vehicle and tell the driver to get out, explaining that they believe the car struck the vehicle to the rear. The person filming questions the actions of the agents and argues the driver did not intentionally collide with their car. Agents then opened the door, pulled the driver from the car, pushed them to the ground and handcuffed them. The video shows bystanders shouting at the agents, hurling insults and profanities and blowing whistles as the detainee is then escorted away. Let's in fact look at the video shared by an eyewitness.
Why are you trying to pull them out? What did they do?
Just hit our vehicle.
They hit your vehicle? You came up and you got right behind them. They didn't hit you on purpose.
You can't back into a vehicle.
She was reversing on the street. You can't can you please just let her go? You guys are interrogating her. Let her go.
Hey, listen, man, look at me.
Let her go. Let her go. Just get out. This is not worth your time. You have bigger fish to fry. Just go. Get out. Go. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Just let her go. We are on the corner of 41st and 21st. This SUV filled with ice pulled up. As she was trying to move, they hit the back of her car. They're now pulling her out because they're claiming she ran into them, which she did not. Let's be very clear. There is nothing wrong with their vehicle. They have no reason to be detaining her right now. This is unlawful, and this is not okay. This is happening in front of my house in Minneapolis. Let them go! Get their names! Get their names! Tell us your name! What's your name? Help! Anybody! Did you get their names? Shame on all of you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on...
The confrontation comes amid US President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown, which has deployed around 3,000 federal law enforcement officers to the Minneapolis area. People of Minneapolis have been on the edge since an immigration officer, Renee Good, was shot and killed. A US citizen was shot and killed on January the 7th. Joining us once again is Andrew Latham. He joins us live from Minneapolis. Andrew, I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about day-to-day there. How frequent is the sighting of ICE agents on the streets? And of course, we are seeing protests occurring pretty much every day. How is the city feeling?
Tensions are running very high, despite the fact that the temperatures are running very, very cold. It's like minus 25 or something Celsius today. It's very cold here. The ICE, the surge 3,000 agents, it moves around the Twin Cities, but especially Minneapolis. So it's not like an occupation army. It's a strike force that's deployed to certain neighborhoods at certain times. There's a great deal of resistance among the members of the community. People don't like the heavy-handed tactics. They don't like their friends and neighbors, many of whom are here lawfully, but look a particular way, being hauled out by the ICE agents. On the other hand, the ICE agents, I think, believe they're doing their job as the law requires, and they resent the local community's reaction to them doing their job. So you put all of that together and you have a toxic brew, as it were. You add to that the fact that there's something of a general strike today in the Twin Cities. Lots of businesses are closed. There are lots of protests, again, despite the very cold weather. So people must be highly motivated because it's really cold here. And so you put all of that together and you begin to get a picture of what life is like. Does this affect most people every day? No. Does it affect some people every day? Yes. There are people who are afraid to leave their homes because they look a particular way and therefore are going to be targeted by ICE. And even if they're here lawfully and American citizens or landed immigrants, whatever the case might be, they don't want the hassles of having to deal with ICE. So it is affecting daily life, certain neighborhoods more than others on any given day. And now the community has begun to push back both at the individual level, as the person in the video, I think, reveals, but also now in a more organized way. People are really beginning to organize. And now the president is talking about invoking the Insurrection Act and bringing the 11th Airborne down from Alaska, the so-called Arctic Angels, to help with law enforcement. That would be not unprecedented, but that hasn't happened since the riots in Los Angeles in 1992. It's a very rare thing, and that would escalate the situation and increase tensions as well. So the story isn't over yet. It's getting worse, and there's no end in sight.
And have you yourself seen any of these ICE agents around the city of Minneapolis? Of course, they operate in quite a controversial way. Face coverings, marked out cars, etc. Have you had any experiences with them?
Yes, they've been not in the neighborhood around where I work. They have been seen. The masks look sinister. On the other hand, from the ICE perspective, they don't want to be doxxed. They don't want to be identified and have their families identified and subject to pressures of one kind or another. So what appears to be a routine kind of tactic, wearing masks, looks to people like something quite different. But yes, in certain neighborhoods they are more prevalent, and I have seen them, and they haven't bothered me, but I'm not really the kind of, even though I am an immigrant to this country, I'm not, I don't fit their profile, let's put it that way.
Indeed, and Andrew, of course, this follows as just today, we heard news of an immigration official detaining at least 4 children, including a 5-year-old child. What's the legality around this? Is this a normal operation that parallels previous deportation efforts? Is a child as young as 5 allowed to be pulled off the street as has happened today?
Yes, I'm not really qualified to talk about the legality, but I will talk about the practice. ICE has been going into elementary schools and looking for children and using that as a means of getting at the parents, obviously. Some schools have actually closed down on a short-term basis because they don't want to put their students in jeopardy. But that is a tactic that's being used by ICE to go after underage people in schools in ways that are terrifying, literally, that they're meant to invoke terror, I think. So obviously there's at least an interpretation of the law that's on their side. Otherwise they wouldn't be doing it if it was absolutely and obviously illegal. I'm sure that's going to be challenged in courts. And it certainly has been found to be somewhat lacking in the court of public opinion. People don't like to see 5-year-olds hauled out by ICE agents. It's just unpalatable.
Andrew Latham, thank you very much for giving us your insight.